said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
I don't know why onside kick come up first. That's just so stupid.
They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. How about this for a start? Open with an onside kick, swipe of possession, big time risky, and also very confident. Here's the handoff. He makes the stop at the 48. That one...
Yes. Yes. Marlon always hungry.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. To grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tigers sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Going over the top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's got a lot of confidence to bring that ball out of the end zone, but it didn't work out this time, out of bounds at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Wilson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Fires to the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Haynes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. has to throw again. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Come on, man. Stop helping this nigga, dog.
Timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's fourth down.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Here.
Complete out of the backfield. Looking for the sticks. Well,
You need to go with all that spitting, Jet.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to pass. It's Flagway. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. The 10.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Gator.
Quarterback's ability to read the field
Nice.
is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Y'all have to move, Jet.
Running back searching for a hole.
That back has absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire.
A bookie.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, now you just crying for no reason.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
I'm not getting my phone.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of first down.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block. These guys are athletes. You run the ball on the field. field. Nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Gators can play this second down a long way with just a few yards to go.
What are you going through, man?
Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Nah, your ass trying to get down. If you trying to play, you finna get down.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Still looking on the move. Unloads to the right.
I don't know why I threw that dumbass shit.
And they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they'll drag it down after a good
That's just
read
dumb.
on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision making.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
They'll give it to him again. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest.
Stupid as hell right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to East Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Get off him.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the grab, it's Wilson. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone.
Ooh.
Into the
Taking his ass to Halley, yo.
And what nice play design. You get your speedsters, you put them in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he sets to kick it away. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get.
They getting off on me. Smacking his ass.
So here comes the Michigan offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights.
Oh,
just
wow.
blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Underwood. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take it.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Dummy fuck, yeah, I rush 3.
Those big condominiums
It's
now
dummy
on the
look.
field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms. But the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a hit. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it behind the line. It's McCullough. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is.
Oh, my God. Ain't no way.
Part of this
headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line. And that shove saved a touchdown.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should
go
call running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play.
What's up, bro?
To the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to
They
fix?
won those 7 points. Started talking shit like he good. But they control him.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He turns it loose to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for a fluke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Found the spot in the defense. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press,
that's how I know you don't know ball. You say go to the sideline. I still got a timeout. Rookies.
And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Bring in the heat.
Rookie. I'm going to do the ball out of bounds.
That's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
If that was the case, you should have just nailed the ball. What's the point of trying to get something and throw it out of bounds?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Boy said, lucky he ain't got his custom for me, and you quit the game bitching about a custom. Shut the fuck up. You quit the game bitching about a custom.
That offense rolling
And you talking about something, I'm lucky you ain't got your custom English shirt to hold on. You sound dumb as fuck.
I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And turning it on. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Complete, the defense holds.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the got really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Throws for the tight end. Got a man, it's Livingston.
Anticipation.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That's anticipation.
And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's two reasons why, Reese. He's made
let go of his half,
and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Can't hit that out.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play.
Here we
go with this offense. Right back in the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
You know we're taking it. You know we're taking it. Hey, fucking blue. Oh, he tried it. I mean, no way taking them to the alley.
Keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop them. The defense finally came up with a play.
You should have went to sleep when I put you up there. How you stand down there?
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take another shot here. It's caught. They'll get him stopped.
My receiver's too good for you to be playing, man. Especially with no help. Oh shit. He's still watching me.
What a finish up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stands, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Setting up for the extra point at the top. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulsa overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, this crowd. The Golden Hurricane tuned out all the noise and chose this team to win on its field.
Lay down.
Your field, on neutral field.
Night.
Well done. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago. But now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is
What
the
do they
future
call?
for Michigan. There is no question about it. We just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Underwood.
That's my fault. I keep doing that shit. Like,
Really nice
that's my fault.
Gain,
all right, now you ain't going to sleep. We finna get on.
And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt.
Looking downfield on first down. Steps away. Slings it downfield.
Bro, ain't no fucking way. I'm sitting there pressing R3 down multiple times and don't none one of them niggas go out. What the fuck is we playing?
Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And that one will give them the lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. He gets a block. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds.
He ain't do nothing. Shit, I was finna run past him. Finna run right past his ass. Why you getting blocked?
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Big play.
Yeah, that's on you. Better tighten up.
He's out of bounds at the 47.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the
Yeah, he's scared.
making the first down.
It's gonna be a slow drive, folks.
When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
On the move to the
Right.
right and looking.
Never mind. The defense too garbage.
He was loose and setting sail, and they
2 play win the red zone? No, you didn't go top because I just put you up here twice and you ain't gonna see the time. So you gonna be alright.
He's looking to throw. Here comes He's sacked at the 6-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Into the end zone.
Oh, wow. But if that was you, you would have caught that, though.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard...
Nobody said nothing about the turnover, nigga. That was nowhere near close to being a turnover. You said 50-50 ball touchdown, nigga. I been bombing your ass. 50-50, nigga. 50 yards. That's the Haiti, nigga.
Sticking it in the end zone here. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line.
Get off the hell.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
No, you just don't cry. You should have went to sleep the first 2 times.
Third and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. The big tight end was fighting for every
You gonna be all right.
will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face pressure in the roll.
You better get up here and go to sleep.
Obviously, you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be... Breaks into the open, just plowing ahead. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive, too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
You don't want to go to sleep. You want to touch stuff. You're going to be all right.
On the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking. They've got the 7-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go. This is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The running back.
No, this nigga just sitting back here. Like, you acting like it's an RPO or something. I'm not understanding. He's just sitting back there.
Showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense.
Both of them just standing there. Big ass hole right there, and these two dumbass niggas just sitting there. The fuck?
Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the 1st down. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass.
Thank you.
He gets
Thank you.
But I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. They'll leave it with him. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins.
Damn, boy, this three niggas just not blocked.
Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just scored it right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Flagway. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. They bring him down with the big play. Move the sticks. He's now over 150 yards receiving. Might be worth noting that Taylor Jacobs holds the single-game record with 246.
Yeah, and when you got speed on the outside, find them, bro. I mean, those guys that are going to make plays, those are the guys I'm going to feature and continue to find. And so far, he hasn't disappointed. So if I'm Florida, I'm going to exploit that.
So y'all screwed. What? Boy, I just blocked 7.
The Gators now with a long way to go.
I just blocked 7, yo. What the fuck? There's no way, dog. There's just no way.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete.
That's crazy, dog. I blocked 7.
Quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots.
I blocked 7, yo. And nobody on the right side of the line blocked. That's insane.
That he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense.
That is insane.
That's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Why are you jumping? Why are you jumping?
You know it's 3rd and long. You know a pass is coming. You worked on it all week.
This man have no reason to be jumping, dog.
And that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Perfect ball. No reason to be jumping whatsoever.
Need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on
That's
down.
crazy, man. My own team just gave the game away.
Guys, here come those
I never seen nothing like it.
helmets on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David.
Never seen nothing like it, bro.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
That's just insane.
2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run now.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's really important at this point of the game.
But my own team just gave you the game. This nigga jumped that ain't have no reason to be jumping.
Running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, you got lucky this game. You got lucky. The receiver jumped. The receiver jumped when he wasn't supposed to jump. Didn't have to jump. Then I blocked 7. They just let him come straight in. Like, come on, now.
Handoff to the single back. And he'll race it to
That's crazy, man.
touchdown Wolverines.
You gotta save that game.
Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they
You gotta
try to
save that
burst out
game.
of this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they
Fade
got
that
the
game.
lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying
You ain't do it. EA did it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive.
You ain't do it. EA did it. You ain't do shit.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive.
EA is the reason why you won. Your skills is not the reason why you won.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football
Man, they got double teamed and they just let him come straight through.
Shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Makes the grab on the shot. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
They said about that, a touchdown.
The defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man. They are.
Bro, you said give you props. I can't give you no props when I'm not box. Do you know what box is? Do you know the definition of box?
After the
Apparently
incompletion, back
not.
to the passing game.
Like, that's not box. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what? Do you not know the definition of box? Like, are you dumb? What are you talking about? Nigga, once again, your skills are not the reason you won this game. EA the reason why you won the game. If you oh shit, damn. EA is the reason why you won this game.
New Mexico State delivered the type of thrashing.
My last two plays on my possession. What are you talking about?
This was a road victory, and a win like this is going going to resonate
Ooh.
with CUSA. Regardless the outcome today,
Hey, what are you
guys,
talking
these are
about?
still two
You talking about pull up the clip, nigga? I blocked 7 on the outside. Nobody blocked.
Kevin Connor's keeping an eye
I got a pass to make it 4th and manageable. 4th and manageable. And nobody, I mean, I'm a receiver jump.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly.
What are you talking about? Other than that, it's a tie ball game. You're not talking about nothing. You're not talking about nothing.
Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in week 5.
Of course you're going to sit here and talk like that. You won when you weren't supposed to win. Of course garbage niggas like you do that. You can't, you so happy that you won that you can't state the obvious because you know you wasn't supposed to win. It's cool. It's okay. It's okay. We know that you weren't supposed to win. It's alright, LeBron. It's alright. Just get better. That's it. That's it. If EA don't help you out, you lose. It's simple as that. If EA don't help you out, you lose. Nigga, that don't mean nothing. I done started off 0-2 in plenty of leagues that I just joined and I beat a nigga. That means nothing. That means nothing. They're garbage. Only niggas talk like that is when they know they're supposed to win. That's it. Lose.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the
That's right.
gain on first down.
This defense was ready for go balls against this receiver.
But you can't stop it.
He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback.
I'm gonna get it again.
Take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if
I'm about to get it again.
No, they're gonna try that play again.
Stands in and takes the hit.
That's told you.
Sensational grab down the field there as
That
they
shit
try
not
to
wrong.
at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
You don't know the definition of ball.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked
That nigga
off
goddamn
passes almost
was finna jump in the air, but couldn't do it. It's like, no, he wasn't even supposed to jump down in the first place.
As the defender, you got the lead here late in the game. You got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it.
My offense ass. Okay.
Second down, he'll throw it.
You like arguing with a little brother. They won when they weren't supposed to win.
Taking the deep shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now.
You
Obviously,
trash,
they're
bro.
playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points. Expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds
It's
left.
garbage, bro.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense.
It is okay. You're right.
In this game. So here
You're 100% right. It is okay.
Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You
Boy
can't
said,
feel
bully.
very
Nigga,
confident
I've been
right
mutting you the whole game.
Certainly if you're the quarterback, but you're going to
I've been mutting you the whole game.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
They got
Thanks so
2
much for
receptions.
spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse